Giving you story after story, everything is true. Some things are kinda scary, so what you gonna do? Cause that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes we spit scripture, line upon line, not discussing wickedness, but what is divine. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp. Episode 71. My testimony. Part 6. Oh, yeah. But back to what I was saying. But with my sister, I called her and she was the only person I can get in touch with. And she told me that story. So I end up after that, old girl that I was with, she ended up bonding me out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So I got out of jail. I'm sitting up here chilling. Boom, 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 boom. Back to the studio, do my thing, living my life, working my job. Boom. 2 weeks later, man, I get locked up again. I'm like, what the freak is happening, man? I go right back to Raymond. Go right back to Raymond. And now, let's say I don't supposed to owe Raymond no money, but Raymond locked me up again. When uh, they police pulled me over, put me in the back of the car. Same kind of situation, man. Like, man, what's going on, man? Why? It's like they just targeting me, man. Put me in jail, lock me up, take me back down there. I end up staying down there for 2 weeks this time. So they took me down there. I'm like, hey man, something ain't right, man. I forget all about the the wait a second. I finna say vision, but I forget all about the dream I had that was showing me what the most I wanted me to do. And he been showing me that for years and years. But I just glance over it. I glance over the fact that my sister, I couldn't talk to nobody on the phone, but I talked to her, and she told me a dude that she ain't never seen before told her, your brother in jail, and he gonna continue getting locked up until he do what the most I call him. Now, let me explain something to you in case you didn't know. I prayed to the Most High and I said, okay, if you want me to be a preacher or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said, let it come out of the mouth of 2 or more people that I ain't never seen before in my life. See, this how the Most High work. When he really dealing with you, he gonna make it happen. That dude, I ain't never seen him in my life. I still to this day ain't never seen him. He wasn't the only one that said that. He wasn't the only one that told me, hey man, you know, most High dealing with you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do this, blah, 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 blah. He wasn't the only one. So actually he let it come out of the mouth of 2 or 3 people. He gonna show you, he gonna prove, hey, this is what it is, and this what you gonna do. Now, for the sake of the argument, you got people that say, "Oh, you can do whatever you want. Most you ain't got to do with the Most High." Oh, okay. If the Most High dealing with you If he has purposed your life for a specific reason, and this is what you need to do, you gonna do it, or else. Or else maybe this is what, or else maybe. Or else maybe you do a life sentence in prison, or else maybe you end up in the grave and you die. Or else maybe you lose your mind and you end up crazy, living out on the street and ain't nobody doing nothing for you, you just messed up in the head until you do what he said you gonna do. You have a choice. You can say, "Oh, I ain't gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do what I want to do." Yeah, you got a choice, but your choice that you make may cause you to be, you know, a crazy person and homeless and like what was the king of Babylon? He was living out on in the he was living out in the in the forest, in the woods, and his fingernails grow like a real long and hair and he was out there like a beast in the field. That could be you. Most I say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. Or got consequences. So eventually I went along with the program. Yay. So I end up, you know what I'm saying, doing them couple weeks, I was down there, man. And then I'm like, Most High, why I gotta go through this? I don't supposed to be in here. But then I got out of there. See, the thing is, I had some warrants, but I was paying on the fine. I wasn't supposed to have no warrants. But, he gonna deal with you. Yeah, he gonna deal with you. So, got out of jail after about 12 days. I'm gonna tell you about Jackson. Hey, Pearl like this too. Rankin County. When you got a fine in them places, especially in Jackson, man, you can pay your fine. If you don't have your receipt to prove that you paid that fine off, hey man, you might have to do that all over. You might have to go all the way back and do that time, you know what I'm saying, for that fine, or you gotta pay the fine. So the thing is, if you can't do that, keep your receipt. I'm telling you now, when you get a fine in this area right here, Central Mississippi, Jackson, Pearl, whatever, man, keep your receipt that you paid your ticket, cause not, man, you be locked up and you don't pay the ticket and you just be sitting there looking stupid, man. That's what happened to me with them 12 days. But anyway, so I'm sitting up here, those 12 days, I get up out of there. But it ended up happening. 2 weeks later, again, man. This when I was living in a place called Yazoo City, North Mississippi. So I'm living in North Mississippi. I'm driving car down the street. I just left the studio. I had been drinking a couple beers, man. I'm driving down the street, and all of a sudden, car just started running hot. Car just started running hot. And then when it started running hot, it's a store right there at Flora. I pulled over at the store in Flora, tried to put some water in the car, let the car cool down, all that. And then our police was sitting right there across from where the water thing at. Look, I go in the store, I say, you know, it's all good. I'm gonna buy me a couple more 24. I'm gonna buy me 2 more Budweiser 24s. I go in there, buy the 24s, leave out my car, it don't cool down now. So I go put some water in the car, I let it chill for about an hour before I put the water in because I ain't want, you know, you know, that gonna mess it up, man. That car hot, man. Man, soon as I pulled off, they sitting there watching me go in there and buy that beer, them 224 out of Budweiser. When I pulled off, car cooled down, put the water in and all this and that. Man, the police got right behind me, man. And guess what? That night, I went to jail. But guess what? That's Tales from the Sipp, episode 71. My testimony, part 6. Be on the lookout for episode 72. My testimony, part 7. I'll tell you the rest of what happened when I went to jail. Yes, sir. Peace out.
That's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes your boy may go way back in the day, talk about experiences and the games that he played. And that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Hey.